Dunkin' is really getting into the protein. Although it's backwards, still get the idea. Welcome to this week's Walk and Talk as of recording of this Sunday, February 15th, 2026. About 10 days, 11 days as of recording of this, of the President's Day sale. Tomorrow's officially President's Sale, the 16th. And there's a couple of purchases I actually made today, and I wasn't really planning on it, but there's 4 things that non-home arcade, non-gaming, no collectible type purchases that I felt I needed to make before, I guess, spring. Let's just call it May. Made 2 of those today, and I'll share those throughout the video. Pretty excited, especially after one big purchase, that there's a sale and I'm going to share it. Absolutely incredible, and that's one of the things that I picked up. Also, a great deal on the Basic Fun Return of the Jedi cab with the 3 games, of course: Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. Great cabinet, a lot of things you could do with this, and until the 17th, this is the best price to pick that off of. And keeping on Basic Fun, there's a WrestleFest I'm going to share with you that might need some TLC. There's a few of these available, but the price is incredible because we all know we have to do something to this. There's the game box we have to get. There's the deck protector. I mean, none of us are really leaving WrestleFest to stock, are we? People coming out of the car wash over here. The line was so long that I had to go this back way behind the strip mall, and I go over to the Dunkin' Donuts over here. I actually backfired on me. I had to come around the street over here and then pull in the main entrance because the car wash was so backed up. Oh, and I almost forgot. There is a great sale on PlayStation Plus right now. Big shout out to Fourth Horseman. Joshua sent me a message yesterday on Messenger, and I believe this sale runs until the 26th. So I have a link in the description. We'll go over the greatest time, not only to buy a PlayStation 5. Well, it's been a good time to get a PlayStation 5. That's still going on. And if you want to get the online, if you want to get the PlayStation Plus Premium, where you can play games like Spider-Man 2 included for a year, no better time than right now to join PlayStation Plus. And we'll go over anything else that we'll stumble across today. Okay, I'm gonna take my hot black coffee in a 50-degree day, hop in the car, and let's go to Best Buy. Classic car alerts. Look at this Camaro. Little retro vibes today. It's gonna be a little retro kind of a video. We're in front of Best Buy. Gonna run in and cover one of the best deals happening right now. The President's Day sale at Best Buy ends the 25th, so 10 days as of recording of this, and there's some deals running until the 26th, but pretty much the rest of the month, it is a shorter month. It's a great time though. Now, one of those purchases I kind of hinted about when we were here on Friday for the video that came out Saturday morning, on the very camera I use every day, and I've been meaning to pick up a backup and to use this one for when I do get a computer, which I know I'm dragging my feet on, sorry remote, and I start to live stream again. I will be using this camera because I think James Hates Everything uses this. I kind of mentioned that in that video, and it's good to have a backup because I use this every day. So for the past 11, 12 months now, I have been using this camera. I kind of go back, or I did at the time with my Canon G7X. I was using that, but the more I got comfortable with this camera, I just completely stopped using that one, and I don't really like to use my phone. And if this camera goes, I am up a creek. So I bought another one. Here's the thing, is this camera is usually around $664. Actually, so it's down to $569 right now. It's $60 off. $629 was the full price. It's been up as high as $970, somewhere around that mark. And then we hit the holidays, and there's been some really good sales. And for the creator combo kit, That is not a bad deal because I think I got mine for $664. So that regular price there is what I would have got this for a year ago. So I didn't order this because I already have most of the things that are included here. I just needed a backup camera. And you can see those prices are showing up online, $569 down from $629. But check this one out here. Look at $439. Now this is just for the camera and the little bit that would go under there. So when I film, I just, and I'll kind of add this in this take. I just add the bottom part here, and that's kind of my handle. That's what I use. The Creator Combo Kit comes with an extra battery and the very mic that I am using. Now there's a point where I should probably get a backup mic, but for $439, this sales across the board. Best Buy, B&H Photo, never really gotten anything from them. Target, I ordered mine today. I did not want to miss out on this. So I had a couple of gift cards for Target, justified this purchase. It wasn't really in the works to get this, but this is not going to be this low again. So if you're just looking for a backup camera here and you want to get, if this is ever going to open, you want to get the just the camera with, you know, the charger, the handheld part. $439 is a great deal. And if I can get a little, here we go. Show you what exactly comes with this. If you don't want to get the Creator Combo, this is all I need. The case, which I take with me, so when I'm not using the camera, I put it back in the case, and it goes back in my back pocket. Can, you know, protects the lens. You have the little handle here, the charger, and a little strap here. I didn't really do anything with it. All you need is an SD card. That is not a bad deal for this. So if you're on the fence about getting a DJI, this is the best week. Next 10 days, $439 or $569. Mics are great. I don't necessarily need the charging case. It's a nice feature to have. I don't need all this other stuff. I just use the one mic. It syncs with this camera, and the mics are probably like, well, what's this one here? Okay, that's not the one that I have. They're about $80, I would say, for a mic, and I guess it's good to have a backup, something I should probably pick up. So maybe next month I'll just get a backup mic, Shaq, because we got a backup camera today, and I think this is the best deal. I was gonna get on that. I've been pretty happy with that camera. It's been our go-to for close to a year now. Let's get to some gaming stuff. Let's talk some PlayStation 5. Not only is the Fortnite bundle still $100 off, maybe you can see behind me if there's any. I actually did not think to look before I just decided to do this next take, but we'll check and we'll look online to see if that sale's still going on, which I imagine it is. We just looked literally 2 days ago. PlayStation Plus, if you want to play any online multiplayer, is an absolute must to have. But for another $20, it is on sale down from $60. For another $20 that you would pay to be able to play the multiplayer, you could get the premium package for the next 12 months. Okay, so yeah, there's a bunch of, well, I mean, not a bunch, but there's still some Fortnite bundles here, the digital, and $100 off. We have the President's Day sale right here. And I spent more money, I think, on the President's Day sale than I did Black Friday, than I did after Christmas. So, you know, the Christmas Eve shopping, I mean, besides buying Christmas presents on stuff for me, this has been a pretty successful sale. And I had a feeling I was gonna get a TV, but I have to take care of, like, I'm totally like going away from PlayStation. I promise I'll come back. I need to take care of stuff because using a camera on a day-to-day basis, that is priority number one. And that's why I decided to go with that over a TV, because if this camera goes, there's no daily vlogs. So we gotta take care of the bread and butter. And then from that point, pick up some other things. Now there's 2 other purchases that I need to get before May, and I feel great that half of them have been taken care of. I'll show you what my other purchase is. Nothing really big, but it's something I absolutely had to have. Now let's talk this camera. Here we go. Let's talk PlayStation 5 on a great sale. And a big shout out to Fourth Horseman. Join and save on a 12-month membership. This is the premium down to $99.99. This expires the 26th of February. Now, this is a $160 package to get premium for 12 months. They're knocking $60 off. And it includes the, we'll go over what it includes, but the big thing is you can play Spider-Man 2 for the next year. PlayStation Plus, new worlds are waiting with the membership. Yes, they are, especially the newly added Spider-Man 2 and other games. And I don't really knock the other games, but you know me and Marvel, huge Marvel fan. $100 for premium for 12 months. This is worth it if you want to play those games. There's benefits to having all those, the new releases, to be able to play games without having to buy them. Basically, a 12-month membership at Blockbuster Video, kind of little homage there. You have the monthly games, the online multiplayer, exclusive discounts, exclusive content, clouds. Okay, where did we leave off here? We have cloud storage, share play, game catalog, Ubisoft Classics, Classics catalog, game trials, PlayStation 5 cloud streaming, Sony Pictures catalog. So I'm gonna learning my ways here. Okay, here's the another package. So this is the $100 package. This is the extras. But if you just want to play online, if you just want the online multiplayer for the most part, there's some monthly games. I'm not sure if Spider-Man's in Essential might be premium. This is $80 for the year. So for another $20, you're getting, it's very sensitive. You're getting, I think you just got to tap it. Just give it a little taparoo. There we go. You're getting all this for $100. Sorry about that. You tell me if it's worth it. So if you want to play newer games, exclusive discounts, if you plan on doing this is kind of like becoming like a GameStop Pro member for a year. If you're going to shop there a lot, yeah, you tack on the $25 a year fee to become a member. If you want to take advantage of everything that PlayStation has to offer, it's $100. Otherwise, it's $80. It's been a big home arcade weekend, and it started off not as exciting, but it was for the fact of it's a Sega title, it's an XL cabinet. There's something, it's something new, it's something different. I get it that not everything's like prime for us collectors, for us that want to keep increasing our. I mean, there's nothing to stop anybody from buying Sonic. There was nothing to stop me from buying the Midway Golden Tee. Like that's not really an actual arcade cabinet. I added it because I wanted to keep up with the XL. I don't think I'm going to do Sonic, so just no jumping off ship here. But there's a great sale with Basic Fun, who's putting these out with Arcade1up on the Return of the Jedi, and it's from a familiar seller, Spreetail, on their eBay page. Now, if you missed out on the Arcade1up Star Wars from the 2019 or the 2023, there's the Return of the Jedi cab, and it needs a little bit of modifications. Not a lot, but it's a little low. You're seeing the $599.99 right now. This is the price that Return of the Jedi is, but there is a discount here of down to $479.99 from Spreetail. You get it in 2 to 4 days. Shipping is included, so it kind of justifies the fact that you're going to have to raise this up. You're going to need the riser on the bottom. You might want to add a 19-inch monitor and make it an XL cabinet. There's always that that possibility, or you can add the Buy Stuff Arcades racing mod to it, the PC build. It's going to cost a little bit, but if you're saving money on picking this up, it's worth grabbing. If I didn't have the Arcade1up, I would be really tempted on this because it's got that. Here's some of the models here that are available right now. It's kind of got that Tron look, and I've said this before. Also, you could actually mod this to make it resemble Spy Hunter. It has that shape. Like if you did have the Arcade1up and you're like, you know what, I could get the PC build. I could add Spy Hunter on here. You just have to change the artwork, and basically, you have Spy Hunter. It's like the shape of that cabinet. Not a bad idea if you wanted to kind of mod some of these, but it's a good cabinet, and it's just a little bit low. There's things you got to do to it, and I think the sale would really help people picking it up that were on the fence. Now, as of the time that I screenshotted this, 37 were sold, and there's more than 10 available. So this has been sticking around. I've been meaning to kind of cover this the last couple of days, and you can still pick this up. So head over to eBay and look up, just type in Return of the Jedi Basic Fun, and it will pop up. It's from Spreetail, and $479.99. This might have been $449 before Christmas, but I don't know if they're going to drop like that again. This is the lowest you can pick it up. Also, Costco and Sam's have been getting the Golden Tee Deluxe, the 35th anniversary, that has been pretty much sitting at $4.99 this entire time. Now in SoCal, people have actually found the Golden Tee at Sam's Club down from $2.99 to $244.91. I mean, now this is probably maybe a display model. I haven't seen any of those, and I looked online. I took this from the Arcade1up main page on the fan page on Facebook. So I'm not sure if they're still around, but when you go shopping, when you go to the big stores, see if there's anything marked that low. That is crazy. Also, the WrestleFest Supreme is available at Sam's. Now, I haven't seen any in store yet. They've been online. A lot of people have purchased them. Their Buy Stuff, for example, has grabbed one. They took a picture saying, "We're working on it. We're working on the next 4-player mod." Of course, the deck protector. But if you're only interested in the 2-player WrestleFest, knowing you have to put the gaming box in there, the deck protector, because I'm telling you, the games that are on there, it's just not going to cut it. And for me to buy something like this, it's got to be worth it, right? This might be worth it if you're looking for the Ultra Series, the 2-player, knowing that you got to add, probably just factor in $200 to $300 on top of just buying the cabinet. Is it worth it? There's just one catch here. It's from Spreetail again. It's down to $336.77. Now there is a disclaimer. They're saying for parts not working. But I'm saying none of us really want the games that are on here, right? We just want that cabinet. We want, the marquee. There's really nothing wrong with the look. You can add some stickers to the side from Buy Stuff. But you're going to want to put the actual games in there. And let's just say the monitor's not working. You could get that from Buy Stuff too. You have the 17-inch here. You could make it into as much of an XL as you could. You're just not going to have that 4-player deck right there. And I don't know if it's going to be as high as the XL, like what they're showing here, because no, it's not. It's going to be about 7 inches, about 7-8 inches shorter, but that's the difference. You can spend $649 on the 4-player. You could spend $599 on the 2-player, or you could just go to eBay from Spreetail Deals for $336.77, including shipping, and just get the shell and add the Buy Stuff. Not a bad idea. If I wasn't on board for the 4-player, I'd be really, really tempted right now. Also, any of the game sales you're going to see at Best Buy, probably any store, Target, or Walmart. It seems like everyone's pretty much running the, that's not bad actually, $69.99 to $39.99. I've heard great things about Sonic Crossroads for PlayStation 5. And I might have said Crossworlds for PlayStation 5. Having it for the Switch, it ran okay, but if you're gonna get it, I recommend doing it for PlayStation 5 because a lot of people have just said, it's the way. It's the Grogu way here. So great time to grab any of the games this week, but be careful because there's a lot of stuff that's on sale right now. And yes, the Fortnite bundle is still 100 off. So if I was to just turn around and buy the digital here, it would be $399. Best sale for PlayStation 5 continuing, nearing the end, and then for PlayStation Premium, PlayStation Plus, great time to get into the PlayStation 5. What do we got here? He's all amped up. He's ready to go for a walk, but we got a pressure washer, a power washer for the fence. So here is the look of Mr. West's fence. Gonna use this. It's a lot of buildup already on the fence from all the birds that I take the time to feed, and then they repay that by using the facilities as for the fence. So here's the new other purchase. There's just 2 purchases I did. Wes just liked the camera and this. We have 2 more to go, West. 2 more to go by May. And we need a grill yet and a lawnmower, but the camera, the pressure washer, this was a must. I've been talking about this for a while, and it was just it was a good time to get it. Are we gonna take him out?
Yeah. There's a squirrel out there. Wes, go look at the squirrel.
Squirrel. Lokes, you got a box over here. I'll leave it out when we take Mr. West to the ponds. You do a jump? Come on, Lokes. This might be the first walk we've been on that I have not had to have gloves on. It's in the 50s. Everybody's at the park. Great day to be out. But this isn't the last stop we're gonna make. Are we going to Costco?
Yeah. I hate walking during this weather because everyone's out.
And over at Costco, and here are all of the Mario Tennis Fevers that I couldn't find the other night, and it looks like nobody else could because, yeah, it's completely full. I wonder if anyone actually picked this up yet. Here comes the influencing at Costco. They have the chicken quesadillas here, the quesadilla kit, $16.71. I think this is going to be our Sunday night dinner. So Sundays are the night well, Fridays too, but usually get takeout somewhere. But since we're at Costco, yeah, get the quesadillas. Kelly, we got the quesadillas. There was a time when these were not here, and it was I don't know if this is like a winter, like fall winter thing, because there was it summers they didn't have it? There was a time we couldn't get the quesadillas. We saw a pergola for the backyard. I'm like on the fence literally about getting it. It's huge. I'm gonna measure the patio, and I have word that Kelly said she'd go half on it. We'll see if that's true. Wes might be getting something that will last about, what, 5 minutes? And that's gonna do it for today. I wanna thank everybody for watching. I'm gonna go home, measure out the patio, and if that fits, I told Kelly, we come here about once or twice a week. I'm gonna keep my eye on that, because if they drop that price, I think I'd get it. It'd be really cool to have a pergola, because one of the purchases is a grill. I never had an official grill before, and I'm gonna get one by May, and it'd be nice to have a little bit of shade out there, or get an umbrella, which we've had, but the pergola would be awesome. I'll show a picture at the end. I want to thank everybody for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Okay, so this is the box. Here's the people. Open it up. Okay, that's the pergola, and it's $2,000, but it could drop. Costco. When they, same thing with Sam's, is when they have stuff and it sits out long enough, it will drop. But you can turn these, you can make it solid, or open it up. If this fits, it's about 15 feet by 9. I think I'll get it. That'd be cool. And then we just got to figure out a way to transport it to the house, because I don't know if this is going to fit in either one of our vehicles. So first things first, I'll measure the patio. That'd be awesome. You think it's worth it? Lokes, should we get it? Keep our eye on it. If it drops a little bit, 2,000's a lot. But Kelly did say she'd pay half.